Not much. I mean, and he said they know where I stand on this stuff, so yeah, they don't call me to give me a heads up on what they're doing. So we end up having to try to triangulate information, kind of same as everyone else does.
So you had no heads up?
We didn't have a heads up. Like I said, we got wind of a gathering of some staging kind of this morning that we were trying to get our hands around kind of what they were doing and where they're headed. And so we sort of have to track them through community, same as everybody else does, which is unacceptable. And one of the concerns that we have is when we see them operating with the vests that say police and things like that. That's really unfortunate, because we work hard to make sure that folks know that our St. Paul police officers are not and will not ever be ICE agents. That's not the work that we do, and we work hard to make sure that folks know that we'll never criminalize somebody's identity.
For people that don't know or haven't been paying attention to what's been going on around the country, there's a reason people come out when stuff like this, because we've seen the videos.
That's right.
Just taking people.
That's right.
And a lot of people that didn't do anything wrong.
That's right. We've seen the videos, and the way they're operating around the country is super problematic. And in particular, and Jenna, you and I have talked a lot about officers, covering their faces and not showing not showing ID or not showing warrants and things like that, which as far as I can tell, goes against everything American law enforcement has always at least claimed to stand for. And so, holding folks accountable for our actions is really important, and holding folks, being able to say, at a minimum, it's hard to intervene in the midst of an action, but being able to have the documentation, being able to know who they've even taken or where they've taken them to, those types of things are pretty critical parts of our law enforcement system, so that we can hold ourselves to a high standard and hold those federal officers to a high standard as well.